everybody. I'm Mrs. Jones, the first grade teacher here at Trenton Elementary School. Today, I wanted to go over some important reading comprehension questions that you have received when your child comes home. They have a new reading folder, and this letter is already in their folder. So hopefully, you have looked at it and gone over it with them. I do want to go over the reading questions with you and kind of explain the importance as to why we want to start this practice with our child each night. So the reading comprehension questions you want to ask after reading their nightly books that they bring home to enforce the fluency and comprehension of the story that they are reading. Okay, so obviously the more times you read the story, the smoother and quicker they're going to read each sentence. So when that fluency is building up, their comprehension is going to increase as well. So once we have worked on that fluency and comprehension piece, after the book, we want to discuss that book together. So we do that in class, and so I'm asking that, whomever they read with at home, that you do it as well. And you do not have to do, obviously, all the questions. Some of them may not pertain to the short nightly readers that they're bringing home. However, they will pertain to the weekly reading story that we go over each week with our modules on the HMH platform and in their My Book that they have a copy of. So in your child's folder, I'm sure you have seen it, it has the Read Every Day and then the reading sample questions that I have supplied to you. So for example, one of them is, what is the title of the story? Because we do want to make sure they're understanding the title, where to find it. What is the story about? What is the main topic that story is focusing on? Also, where does the story take place? And they've been learning about setting, which is where the story takes place and when. Who or what are the characters in the story? And then really the main one too to focus on for first grade is to retell. What happens at the beginning, the middle, and the end. So some of these you will find very beneficial for the books that you read. Some of them you will not. Ask your child. That is totally fine. But please make a nightly practice of this to go over the story with your child and to enjoy that story time together. If they struggle at a word, help them out. Don't let them get frustrated. Keep them going. The next piece I want to talk about briefly are just the sight words or high frequency words. We call them the same thing. They are the same thing. If you look at the Fry list, they may say sight words. If you look at Dolch, they might say high frequency words. Honestly, they're the same thing. And they're exactly what we call them, sight. So when you see them, you know them. So we want to focus on the automaticity for your first graders, because once they learn these words and they have them in their tool belt, that is going to help their fluency increase as well, and in turn the comprehension is going to fall into place. So flashcards are a great way. It is not the know-all be-all by any means, but it's quick, it's easy, and it allows you, within 5 minutes you should be through with your sight words for the night. So practice 3 seconds, because when they're tested, they get 3 seconds to identify the word or say the word. So that's why you may be hearing them say, but in 3 seconds I need to know the word. That's why, because when they see it, they need to know it. It's not taking time to sound it out or practice it. It's when you see it, you know it. They did all receive the list 1 and 2 on different colored paper. However you choose to do it. If you want to cut them, separate them, and flash them, fine. If you keep them on the same piece and you point, whatever works for you. If you write them on a piece of paper or write them on a board, the point is flash it. They need to see it and tell you what the word is. I say flash. You might point to it in a sentence. Have them identify the word. So that's going to wrap up the first grade piece for us. Please, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. And read, read, read.